Alan Jackson wasn't born into fame. He wasn't handed a record deal. And he didn't grow up surrounded by bright lights or big stages. His story begins in a small southern town where life was simple, money was tight, and dreams felt far away. He was born on October 17th, 1958, in Newnan, Georgia, a quiet place where everyone knew each other and life moved at its own slow rhythm. Alan grew up in a modest home, built around his grandfather's old tool shed. It wasn't much, but it was filled with love, faith, and values that would shape his entire life. As a young boy, music was always around him. Gospel filled his home, echoing through church halls and Sunday mornings. But as he grew older, his taste changed. Like many teenagers, he was drawn to rock music. Bands like the Eagles became his early influence. Country music wasn't even his first love. After finishing school, Alan didn't chase music right away. He worked regular jobs, including construction, just trying to make ends meet. Life was ordinary. There were no signs yet of the legend he would become. But everything changed because of one person, his wife, Denise. She believed in him long before the world ever would. While working as a flight attendant, she had a chance encounter with country star Glenn Campbell. She told him about her husband's dream, and that moment sparked something bigger. He encouraged Alan to take a chance and move to Nashville. That single moment would change everything. Alan and Denise packed up and moved to Nashville, Tennessee, the heart of country music. But the dream didn't come easy. There was no overnight success. Alan worked in a mailroom during the day and chased his dream at night, writing songs, playing small gigs, doing whatever it took. Years passed, with rejection after rejection. Doors closed, opportunities slipped away. But Alan didn't quit, because he had something different. He was real. He wasn't trying to be someone else. He was just being himself. And finally, in 1989, everything began to change. He signed his first major record deal and released his debut album, Here in the Real World. The title said it all. At a time when country music was shifting toward pop, Alan brought it back to its roots. Simple, honest, true, and people felt it. The 1990s became his era. Alan Jackson didn't just succeed, he dominated. Song after song, hit after hit, Chattahoochee, Don't Rock the Jukebox, Livin' on Love, Gone Country, each one telling real stories about real life. While others chased trends, Alan stayed grounded. But behind the success, life wasn't perfect. Fame brought pressure, long nights, endless touring, and slowly, it began to take a toll on his marriage. He and Denise went through a painful separation. It was one of the darkest times in his life. But instead of hiding from it, he turned that pain into music. And eventually, they found their way back to each other, stronger than before. That journey became one of his most emotional songs, Remember When, a story of love, mistakes, forgiveness, and time. Then came a moment that would define his legacy forever. In 2001, after the September 11th attacks, the world stood still. People were hurting, searching for answers, and Alan Jackson did something powerful. He didn't try to explain it. He simply asked a question. Where were you when the world stopped turning? When he performed it live, it wasn't just a song. It was emotion, it was grief, it was healing, and it left the world in silence. As the years went on, he kept telling stories that mattered. Drive, a tribute to his father. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, a reminder to slow down and live. Over time, he sold over 75 million records worldwide, won multiple Grammy Awards, and in 2017, he was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. But beyond the awards, beyond the success, there's something that truly sets Alan Jackson apart. He never changed who he was. In a world chasing trends, he stayed true to his sound, to his story, to his roots. And that's why his music still matters today. Because Alan Jackson isn't just a country star, he's a storyteller, a voice for real life.
and proof that sometimes the most powerful thing you can be is yourself.